Hey everybody, it's Tracy here. How you going? I am doing my first unboxing. What's really interesting about this little package, it has come from the States, United States. I ordered it, it's arrived, it is amazing how it arrived before this deck that I bought off eBay, and that's within Australia, and I still haven't received it yet. I'm still waiting on it, and I thought it would have been here by now, but there we go. So my first unboxing, isn't that exciting? And first impressions. So we're going to get into it and see what I think about it. And this is also a hashtag to Danniel Nicole's Simon Made Me Do It. Simon at Hermit's Cave, this is what you made me do. No, I was just like going, you know what? I might just give it a go. He mentioned it in one of his, not the last one with Diane Direct, I think it was the one before. And I'm just going, oh my gosh, just do it already. Oh, chills, chills, baby, chills. Oh. Now this is probably quite common, wow, quite common to a lot of people, and, oh, okay, now I don't really know what these necessarily mean, but we'll just pop that over there. Wow, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. And by now you should know what this deck is. And what card is that? Is it the Lovers? Of course it is. It's the Lovers card. Now I didn't think, oh, and this little one. What does that say? Oh, this is part of a puzzle thing. Is that right? I need to watch Simon's one again, or Kelly Bear, to find out what this means. If you know what this little card means, and it looks like the rest of it is part of a puzzle, can you let me know in the comments below, because this is all really new to me. Now, I didn't think that I would get this deck. I did not, like, I've seen it before so many times, and I've just gone, you know what, it just doesn't do it for me. But there's something the way that people have responded to working with it, you know, watching the deck for decades, hashtag by Jessica Story Witch, and this one sort of popped up a bit. So it's the Deviant Moon Tarot, the borderless edition, without the glare. There we go. So we are going to open it, and you're going to get my first impressions of what I think of having this little gem in my hot little hands. I don't, as I've mentioned previously, I don't have a lot of diverse decks. This is one that might tend to push the boundaries for me a little bit, in a good way. In a good way, I think. Yeah, I don't have many decks that sort of do that for me. And then, you know, some of them aren't really sort of light and fluffy, and I'm going to share some of the other decks that I got new this month in my May sort of wrap up sort of video, which I'm going to film probably on the weekend. So let's open up this baby. Let's give it a bit of a sniff. Okay. Right. Certainly interesting when I'm looking at the back here. So this is stylized characters in moonlit dreamscapes draw you into the luminescent world of the Deviant Moon Tarot. This special borderless edition highlights Patrick Valenz's stunning artwork and allows readers to connect deeply with the evocative tarot imagery. So the Deviant Moon by Patrick Valenza. I've heard so many good things about this guy's artwork and just his imagination, and just really quite intrigued. I think it is. I think that's what it's about. I'm very intrigued as to having this deck and to hold it in my hands, and I'm really loving the size of it. So let's get this plastic off and let's have a bit of a play and see what I'm getting myself into. See if it's worth the hype. Is it worth the hype? Let's have a look. Right. So we have the little white book, the Deviant Moon Tarot by Patrick Valenza, and it's a US Games, published by US Games. We have the title card, and I'm sure you've seen so many unboxings, but I just wanted to do, like, I think the first impressions are really cool with these kinds of videos, because I mean everybody interacts with their decks differently. And I've also heard about this too. So the Deviant Moon Tarot book, people have been raving about it. What a gorgeous piece of work it is in its own right. Whew. Okay. Yeah, so this is the deck, and I'm going to compare it to the Ancient Italian. So we're just going to grab the first card, the Ancient Italian. So it's quite tall, same width, just a fraction, yeah, just a little bit on the edge there, not really the same width, but certainly a lot taller than the Ancient Italian. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I mean, you know, we've got these little nippy things, you know, they look like piranhas here. And he's running through the water. Did he not know that there'd be piranhas in there? I don't know. Maybe he didn't know. And it's a moonlit night and there's a gondola in the background. It's amazing artwork, and I like the cardstock too. The cardstock feels really nice in my hands. And these are the backings. So you've got all those crescent moons, and maybe I need to put my glasses on. Maybe that might make a difference. Okay. So I'm not going to go through all of the cards, so we'll just go through the major arcana. So the Magician is doing magic tricks, and looks like there's a bit of an audience happening. And he's got 4 arms with all of his tools. It's not as scary as what I thought it would be. I don't know what I thought really, but yeah. Should I do like this? Because I was watching Kelly Bear's walkthrough, and yeah, I really enjoyed watching the walkthroughs and, you know, people's impressions of things. And this is the High Priestess. I think that's what I'm really enjoying about some decks, and there's another deck that I've got here that I'll show in my May wrap up, that I've really enjoyed sort of delving into the artwork, and it's almost like my intuition is sort of opening up more, or I'm becoming more aware of, you know, certain elements within the cards, and how, you know, and how the symbolism is depicted within different systems. And so, I mean, this is correct me if I'm wrong, this is based on Rider-Waite. But yeah, she is a very interesting empress. I wonder why they have those eyes, those types of eyes. I wonder what that means. And the emperor, and he's stabbing a lowly land-based life form. Looks like a little devil of some sort. He looks quite proud of the fact that he can do that. It's very interesting to see the different depictions of how, you know, people see the Rider-Waite, and, you know, in their interpretations, and because these the Hierophant, you know, I've spoken before about the Hierophant and my avoidance, or how I interact with the Hierophant, and how it sort of irks me because of the way that it's represented. But here, he doesn't seem to be as an authoritative, you know, traditional, customary kind of person. Wow. The Lovers. Wowza. So obviously there's some nudity. There's nudity coming up right now if you don't want to see it. So please look away if you don't want to see any nudity. So here we have the Lovers card, and down the bottom here is a snake, and he's actually drawn blood. So within the realms of passion, he's not giving two hoots about this hopefully not venomous snake. But yes. The Chariot. Now the Chariot has sort of, it's very interesting, this one, and it's something, you know, that you don't normally see in the Rider-Waite system, because there's normally, like, you know, the Sphinx ×2 and horses, or there is some sort of movement to do with the Chariot, but this guy is on wheels, and he's got like these little smokestacks on his helmet there. So yeah, it's an interesting kind of look. And it doesn't seem to be much of a body either, like he's just got this big head. So the proportions seem to be out of whack. These are so intriguing. I'm really, really happy now that I have got this deck, and I don't know why I sort of thought, you know, why it would be super creepy for me, you know, but thank you, Simon. Thank you. It's so intriguing and it's fascinating. This is Justice. Oh, this is what I'm loving. I'm loving the way people tell a story. And, you know, we've all got our different ways of telling a story, and you know, our perception on a story, and this is the Hermit. So this is my birth card, which he looks like he's just in anguish. Why is he in anguish? And he's got the red toenails. So I don't even know what kind of gender. Wheel of Fortune. The colours are amazing. I love the depth of that red, the orangey red and the green, and there's certainly like these mini tales that are going on between these characters, or even if they're alone, you know, they've got their own little battles to deal with, haven't they? What's this one? Strength. Totally different view of the Strength card. The Hanged Man. I quite like this depiction. Just hanging out with the fob watch on his heel of his boot, whiling away the time. And like his artwork, this is what I remember from Kelly Bear's video, like the artwork. I don't know if you can see it, but these trees in the background, that makes it even more gloomy, you know, as to why he'd be just hanging out there. Very interesting tales. This one has no name, so this is card 13, which is the death card. But just, oh, I'd love to see this guy's process of, you know, going through, you know, his sketch pad and you know, just seeing how he creates these colours and just, oh, it's incredible. Temperance. Yeah, I like this guy. This guy's cool. Oh, okay. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so the devil. I don't know if you can see these little pockets down here, like they look like little vents, like a hot, like maybe this is hot lava or something like that, on some sort of crater or volcano or something like that. Or is that the city in the background? Oh gosh, now it makes me want to get the book. Wow, this is an amazing tower card. Oh my gosh. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Like how the moon is just like gone. It's almost like a Doctor Who kind of episode. You know, like a sort of the Daleks kind of energy. Wow. Wow. The star. Quite like this one. Like, it's growing on me. It is seriously growing on me, this deck already. We're up to the moon card, so the little puppeteers. The little puppets with the strings being manipulated by the moon. It's like that sometimes, isn't it? Coming up to a full moon. When is it? On May, well, tomorrow, if you're in Australia. It's a full moon in Sagittarius. Wow. Wow, this is a sun card. Got these two groovy dudes having a bit of a boogie down. Oh gee, I love that. I love it. Judgment. Oh my gosh. How stunning. Why was I so hesitant? Oh my gosh, I feel like kicking myself. Wowza. That's impressive. I'm loving it. The world. Gorgeous. The colours, the tones. Oh my gosh. The little smiley faces on the weird looking fish at the top there. Oh wow. I'm going to quickly go to my favourite card, which is the Ace of Cups, and then I'm seriously going, wow. Oh, this is incredible. Jeepers. It doesn't do its justice when you see a deck on, you know, when people do it and you're watching it. Like, when you're physically seeing it, oh, that's gross. When you're physically seeing a deck in your hands and you can feel it and you can smell it and you're getting that whole experience at once, I think it just fully, you immerse yourself. And I just, this will be a really good storybook kind of deck. I think you could go, and it's not as dark as I thought it was actually. It's really not. There's some very, very sweet elements, and this guy is just insanely incredible. What an incredible artist. So yeah, you can't get that same concept of seeing it on a screen to when you physically have it in your hands. And I'm going to my favourite card, and we're almost there. Wow. Ooh la la. Holy moly. Yep. I love it. She's got a cool tattoo as well. The Ace of Cups. Isn't she stunning? Wow, what a stunner. And there I'm going to leave it, guys, because I seriously want to dig into this. This is a serious, amazing deck, and I can't wait to use it. And I'm sure by the time I've had a bit of a play with it, and I probably will mention it in my May wrap-up, that I'll be able to tell you a little bit more on and what I thought about it and more thoughts on that. So I'm going to say thank you for hanging out with me for my first impressions and unboxing, my first unboxing on my channel. Thank you for being here, and thank you to Simon because he made me do it, and to Danniel Nicole for making the hashtag, and for Kelly Bear because I thoroughly enjoyed her walkthrough, and Simon's as well at Hermit's Cave. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.